to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one off to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
6-5-7.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yards.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Von Miller In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Black. Big flag there. Go, go. That's 20. Trey 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Now Sanders. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st down, Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. John Randall breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, McNabb. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And escapes the sand. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
McNabb. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Now a 1st down throw. McNabb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go play action. It's McNabb. Going up top. This is caught. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 45 yards. And the Magnolites are in for 6. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not? Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Wentz. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Gurley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air? Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone. And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
you. Straight 15. Straight 15.
He's back to throw. It's caught. Beckham. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Line, line, line.
Another run with Sanders. There he goes inside the 30. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A play fake. Now McNabb. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ray Lewis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came...